welcome to the next episode of Not to Self. And thank you very much for everyone who showed me support in my previous videos, and I hope you will continue to provide me the support that you showed me earlier throughout my next videos as well. For anyone who is joining new for this video, welcome. My name is Achala Surya and welcome to Not to Self, the video podcast series where I talk about my personal opinion on different topics. So in today's video, we are going to talk about standing up for yourself. What does standing up for yourself mean? So if you have seen my previous videos, you must have encountered several scenarios where I have mentioned that from the time that you were born up to the time that you are going to die, you will definitely need people around you to support you throughout your journey, to encourage you, to be a support to yourself and help you. So, but the thing is, even though those people are around you, supporting you, helping you and guiding you throughout your career, you throughout your journey to whatever the goal that you want to go to, there's a limit that they can go. There's a limit that they can do. There's a limit that they can say. But if you don't have the courage and the confidence of what you do, and if you don't have the courage and the confidence and the assurance of what you do is right or correct, and that you're taking the correct path, and if you don't stand up for yourself, you will not be able to go to that goal. So how does this stand up for yourself work? Have you ever seen someone, for example, being the center of blame for everything? Whatever that they do is being said no, is being neglected, has been said to improve or change, or basically every time said no to that person. How do you think that person is failing? How do you think that person can improve themselves and go forward in their life? Standing up is basically, if you see something unfair happening to you, if you see something unfair happening to somebody else in your colleagues, within your colleagues, if you see something unfair happening to whoever the person that is around you, if you can stand up and say, if you can confidently stand up and say that this is wrong, because if you have done the homework, if you have done the research, if you know the facts, if you know that what you did was right, if you have the experience of a similar situation previously, then you should have the confidence and the courage that you should be able to stand up and tell them that this is wrong. So basically, standing up for yourself is, somebody have understood what standing up for yourself means, somebody is taking the literal meaning of standing up for themselves and standing up, and somebody is still wondering what standing up means. So if you have the courage and the confidence of whatever you do, whatever you show, whatever you tell, and if you have some previous experience, or if you have seen the same thing happening to some other person and knows what the output is going to be, it doesn't. You don't have to hide yourself. You don't have to stay back and accept whatever the other people are saying and just being quiet and listen to that. Basically, if that's something that is happening against you, if that's something being said against what you do, then you should be able to say no. Why? I know this. I know this how. I have done the research. I know the facts. I have seen this. I have experienced this. And I have been through this previously. So I know what I'm talking about. So if you know what you're talking about, then you should have the courage to tell it out. And if you tell it out, then the people will definitely understand that, okay, this person is having a point there. This person has had an experience before. This person has this facts and figures straight. Then they will definitely understand that he has a point there and accept that. So that's how you should actually improve yourself, from being the person who is told no every time to a person who is accepted. The longer you stay being said no, and longer you stay at the same place without standing up for yourself and telling them straight that this is wrong and this is unfair, they will definitely keep doing that to you. I'll tell you a simple example where most of the people just not stand up for themselves. There was a time in Sri Lanka where the minimum bus fare was 9 rupees, but the coins we had were 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 5 rupee and 10 rupee. So the easiness, people will definitely give a 10 rupee coin or a note. 100% of the time they will not get the remaining rupee. But it's because just one single rupee that there is the question there. People is not going to go ahead and ask for that rupee. They just get out the bus, because people are scared that other people will look down at them if you go ahead and ask for 1 rupee, because they within them think that this 1 rupee is nothing. But what if the bus fare was 11 rupees and you just gave the conductor 10 rupees? All hell will break loose. Definitely, the conductor will not leave you alone until you give that person the remaining rupee. He does not care about what other people think. He does not care whether the people in the bus tell him that it's not good, it's just 1 rupee, just leave him alone. He does not care about that, because his job is to get that 11 rupees for the bus fare. So he saw something unfair and he's standing up for himself. From the point of view of that conductor, it's fair. So why can't we also go ahead and do that? I'm not telling that you should go ahead and do that, but I'm just using that as an example where we generally don't stand up for ourselves. If you go on that same road for 10 times, you have given that person 9 rupees extra. A 9 rupee that if you had, then you can go on the bus for that other day as well. That's a simple example of where we don't actually stand up for ourselves. The examples are actually limitless. Even in the workplace or even in the school, if something unfair is happening to you, keeps happening to you, and everybody else is trying to put the blame on you, and if that's unfair, that you know that it's unfair, tell them straight, it's unfair. It is your right. It is your responsibility to show them that it's unfair, because we don't know how they feel. We don't know how they understand the situation. They might be thinking telling you no will shine them, or looking down at you will show their knowledge and their status and stuff. But you are also a person who is actually a human, who has the rights of same as that person who is looking down at you. So you should be able to stand up for yourself and tell him or her, in that case, that what you are doing is wrong, how you are treating me is wrong, and I know this because of this, and this is the proof that I have. So that person actually has to have the quality to accept that and accept the mistake, accept what he or she did was wrong, and move on with it. So, not having to have end up in a fight or something, but it's a basic human right that you should build up within yourself, that you should be able to stand up for yourself. So yeah, it's a very small video that I did on this episode about standing up for yourself. I just wanted to put it out there because I know it's a topic that is not being spoken a lot, and many people I personally know does not stand up for themselves and they just stay there and hide themselves for whatever the unfair thing happening against them. So I just wanted to put it out there and let people understand that standing up for themselves is not a crime, and that they have the right to do that, and it's good to do that, and doing that will improve the courage and improve the confidence in yourself as well. And yeah, basically it's a human right. So that's it for this video. I hope that I was able to trigger some points there where it is important to discuss and it is important to understand within yourselves. So hope to join with you in a very short time with another topic, discussing my opinions on another topic in a very short time, and thank you for joining with us. Stay safe. Bye bye.